everybody, it's Migueltio, the North Country Latino, and for the first time since our very first broadcast, a little over a year ago, we are going to make arepas today. The arepas, an awesome food from Venezuela. I've been requested to make arepas again. I haven't done it in a long time, and this time it's going to be turkey arepas. The first ones I ever did was chicken arepas. So it's going to be turkey arepas tonight on Migueltio, the North Country Latino. First of all, I want to make a big shout out to a very special friend of mine who sent me this t-shirt from New York City, from Brooklyn. You know her online as Rachel White, or Rachel My Life, and her awesome forum on Facebook called The Digital Latina. She had a contest. This is, of course, promoting McDonald's new fruit oatmeal and everything with the fruit and maple. You've had a bowl of that. It's very good. She had a contest, I won it, and sent me this awesome t-shirt promoting it. There you see the bowl of oatmeal on here. It's a beautiful shirt and a certificate for a free bowl, so I gotta go down and do that sometime in Rome or Utica. Anyways, we're gonna get the arepas going. So here's Rachel, thank you so much, gracias tan mucho, and all my heart right here. Okay, anyways, we're gonna start with taking some chopped green pepper and some onion and putting it in a pan. You've got your pan heated up nice and hot with some fat-free non-cooking spray, and you're going to, of course, get the onion and the pepper so it's nice and tender to start off with. Nothing like some good veggies in your arepas, you know? If you've ever gone to an arepa place, it's not just meat, it's not just veggies. I mean, you can have a veggie one, excuse me, so that's wrong. But most of the time, the meat and the veggies go together really well. And even when you have something you want, something very healthy, you're not going to have an overabundance of meat that it gets it crazy for you. You can have a very beautiful mix in your arepa and keep it healthy nonetheless. So we're stirring this about right in the pan to get everything nice and tender. Because there's one thing you don't want is hard arepa. Okay. And after they get nice and tender, you're going to add some things to it, like some garlic and some cumin, some awesome spices to make it even better. We got our supporting cast over here. We got the cumin, we got the garlic, we got the adobo, we got the cilantro. Everything's going on here. So after your veggies are nice and tender, you throw in a half a teaspoon of the cumin, and you get up some garlic cloves. I always like the tender ones. Listen to that sizzle. Stir it around. You take your adobo, calls for salt and pepper, but what is adobo? Salt and pepper. So hey, combine forces. And it's going to be, oh boy. So it's about half a teaspoon of the adobo when you put it all together, of the salt and the pepper. So you're stirring over a nice warm fire in the stove. And then you add a quarter of a cup of cilantro. And then, well, guess what? You can't have turkey arepas without the turkey. Some turkey breast, nice and chopped, ready to go. You can do it that way, or you can use leftover turkey that you've cooked. Either way, don't do raw turkey, folks, unless you want to really work at it for a long time. And now we're stirring really good here. Get that going over the fire. And then once everything's steaming up really good, one more little round here of some grated cheese, about anywhere from a fourth to a third of a cup. And then you got your ingredients to the arepas themselves. Let that cheese stir around a little bit. And that's your filling, folks. You got veggie, meat, and dairy all in one. Isn't that beautiful? Now to make the arepas themselves. And of course you use everybody's favorite, Goya arepa. And do about 1 cup of masa arepa. Goes a long way, believe me or not. And then you take half a teaspoon of salt. Believe me, it does. Or don't believe me, I don't know. And then 1.5 cups of warm water. Now this is about half of what it calls for in the back of the bag, because that makes a ton with the 2 cups and the 3 cups of water and all that. And you stir it around till it forms a nice soft dough, and then you let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, once your 5 minutes is up for letting the dough settle, you're going to take each one, and just like doing tortillas, for anybody out there who works with the masa, you form it into a ball. A good sized one at that. This is a little bit different than your tortilla press. This one kind of takes a little bit more of the dough per duct on this. I'll show you in a minute. Some of you are going to laugh at me. Although if you saw the first episode, you know what I got. You know what I'm talking about. Good old Oster strikes again with an areparia, an arepa maker. How can I use an arepa maker? Oh my God, that's sacrilege to the arepa world, right? Well, guess what? They're awesome. And you know what? I tried arepas on the stove before I ever got this thing, and I don't know. I was struggled with it. I gotta rinse my hands out here so I can show you this beautiful piece of machinery. Awesome invention. Not the only one in the world either. I thought it was. It's by Oster, and you got 6 ducts in there to make your arepas. I know, it's kind of like having your very own Play-Doh fun factory, but a lot more fun than when you were a little kid. Now what this is doing is actually preheating it. I put a tiny little bit of nonstick cooking spray inside each of the ducts, and it's preheating for about 8 minutes. Now after the preheating, what you do is you put 1 ball of dough inside each one of the ducts. So you've got it all complete. And here it's sizzling already. And then you put the top down. You lock it, and this thing's got a cool meter for however long you want it. You want them a little darker, a little firmer, you go for a little further over towards the bigger side of the bar. And your arepas are cooking as we speak. Holy cow, it's winding down. Almost there. And there's the bell. It's kind of like that game Perfection where you wind it up and then you wait until the thing goes all the way through to pop up. And here's your arepas. All nice and tasty, ready to get taken off the grill. And there you go. Once you get the arepas off the grill, you take them and you slice them open in half and you stuff them with the filling. They're not meant to be a little frugal filling in the middle. You stuff them really good. And there are some awesome turkey arepas. I got a little bit more going in the areparia, to go and make some extra ones. But this is an awesome recipe for turkey arepas. I hope everybody has a beautiful winter night. I know it's snowing in some parts, raining in some parts. But anyways, get out and donate blood today just like I did. It's a good thing for people this time of year who need it. There's a lot of things going on in our country and in the world where people need that. So get out and give of yourselves if you can. And besides, one more shout out to Rachel White and her awesome Digital Latino website. Get on there and see what she's got going. She's got a lot of good friends and they're cooking things and doing things just like I do, you know. This is Migueltio, the North Country Latino, saying, hey, if it's food, it's time to eat.